So if you are thinking of moving to Muskoka, in this video we are going to show you around Muskoka and things to do here in Muskoka. If this is your first time on this channel and you want to know everything about living here in Muskoka, then subscribe below and tap the bell for notifications so you can be the first to know about the current market in Muskoka. We get calls and emails every day from people just like you, looking for help on making their move to Muskoka, and we absolutely love it. Whether you are moving in 9 days or 90 days, give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. All of the information is in the description below, so we can help you make a smooth move to Muskoka. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope you are doing well. Just a quick background. I'm a full-time realtor working throughout Muskoka with buyers, sellers, and investors. I'm a realtor with eXp Realty, and I work with Rent, Live, Own. This service sets me apart from other real estate agents since no one else offers it throughout Muskoka. Rent, Live, Own gives families who make good money a chance to get into the market that can't get a mortgage through traditional processes. Okay, let's get started.
Are you going through a separation or a divorce? Pretty tough time. Been there, got the t-shirt. And I just wanted to share a little bit about my story because, things seem terrible in the time. It does take years to kind of get through. And I just want to share my story so that, maybe I can help you in some way. At the time, it was 2008. We had just, the recession had hit, and I owned a fitness club, and we lived in a small town, and unfortunately there was one economic driver, and that economic driver was the mill. And so it closed down temporarily. There were layoffs, and the first thing to go are all those excessive things that you really can't afford, that are not needs, and that was a gym membership. So my membership went to half of what it was. So wasn't making any money, was working really long hours, had to let my manager go and manage the club myself. That was really hard because she was relying on that money. Anyways, that's a whole nother story. I can share how all that went down. But anyhow, so long story short is my landlord was amazing at the time. He said, don't worry about your rent right now. Just try and build your membership back up, and we'll figure things out. So I continued to run the club for another year, and unfortunately things just were not improving for me. So my ex moved out, and that was a little bit of a surprise to me. But anyhow, we all have our stories. I won't get into details, just the things that will be most helpful, because we're not here to talk poorly about anyone. But anyway, so here I am feeling like a massive failure, living this double life, trying to be really positive and a good influence with fitness in the community, and deep down inside I'm like falling apart because I had been married for 17 years and had 2 children, and I had all these things going through my head. How financially, how am I going to survive? Because he was the breadwinner at the time. Initially when the club's open, we were doing really well and whatnot. But that, like I said, things changed with the recession. So. Here I was going to have to close my business. I couldn't sell it. And I was feeling really, really bad. Not just personally, but what am I going to do with my life? Where am I going to live? Where am I going to go? Because we were way up north. I had the church, which was my support system. But other than that, my family was all south. So, and I had children to consider, and how are they going to take moving? I mean, I remember when we put the for sale sign up, my daughter kicked it. That's how happy she was that she was going to be moving. Anyway, so there's so many things to think about, and it takes its toll on you. And here I thought maybe I was having some blood sugar issues. It ended up, I found out years later that it was anxiety, because I just wasn't a person who dealt with any mental health issues. So here I had this anxiety that I didn't even know. So I was dealing with that. Anyhow, so what you need and what helped me the most was when all this started to go down, I didn't, we had the web, and you could go online and research and stuff, but it wasn't like it is today. And so I got a hold of a really great lawyer, and he spent, like, the first phone call was free, and he was just amazing. And he was empathetic to my situation. He said, we're going to get you through this. So I just, as much as you don't have any money, or things are really tough right now, you can't afford not to have that support system. I mean, I am where I am today because he was amazing. He helped me through my separation papers, things to do later, and whatnot, that made a real impact, so that I could survive. And so just please make sure you get a lawyer involved, because you've got somebody behind you, helping you, holding your hand almost. So important. I mean, I don't recommend going to court. I didn't have to, thank God. Mediation might be a good option, but certainly get professional advice, because we don't know the ins and outs of the law, or at least I didn't. So please, that's one thing you got to do. The other thing is, you got to have another support system. So whether that is some good friends, family members, church, counseling, everybody's got their stuff, and you need to talk about it. I mean, don't dwell on it for years and years and years, but I mean, initially you need some help. So don't be afraid to reach out and get some help. There's tons of people out there who have been through what you're going through. Maybe not exactly, but, because everybody's scenario is somewhat, different. Sometimes it's just you fall out of love. Some people are in, abusive relationships. I mean, everything's different. Could be substance abuse. Fortunately, I didn't have any of that. It was just, he fell out of love. So, I mean, could be worse, right? But anyways, get that help, get that support system around you. You've gotta, at that point, you're the one that needs help. So maybe you're a giver, and it just feels weird to be receiving help. And that was my case. But you need the help. So, you might have a house that you have to deal with. There's just so many variables. The kids' custody, money, assets, where is it all going? So you need that support system, you need the lawyer, and those are first steps. So I just want to encourage you, get that help. I will post more things. I hope that it's a help to you. If you do have a home that you need to deal with, sell because you can't keep it, or you think you can't keep it, and you need to look for another place, you know what, there's options. And I'm going to share some of my story, but I think I've talked enough in this video. So stay tuned to the next video. Get some help. If you would like to reach out to me, go to my website. It's muskokacottagecountry living.ca, or you can reach me personally by text or give me a call. 705-644-9277. I hope this helped, and we'll stay in touch, and we'll see you soon. Okay.